Hello and welcome back to Trading for Everyone channel. Today we're going to talk about FxPro, one of the leader brokers in regards to FX markets. In here we are going to explain everything that you have to know before start using a Forex broker. This is not a recommendation, so you have to do your own research and take your own responsibilities and your own decisions. There is always risk involved. In here we are going to trade with leverage, so you have to be really careful about that. The main feature of this broker is, for example, you don't have to pay any fees to found the account. We are going to talk about this later in detail. We can trade with leverage, so the broker lend you money to trade with more money. This is a really powerful tool to increase your earnings, but also is a really risky tool because you can lose all your money in one trade, so be careful with this point. You can trade up to 100 times leverage. You can start trading with a really low amount of money because in here you can trade micro lots, so you can start, for example, since $2 depending the asset that you are trading with. There is more than 2,100 instruments and there is a really fast execution. This is really important when you are trading intraday because you don't want the broker to take so much time to place the order. The fees and the spreads are really low in comparison to other type of brokers, and we are going to explain that you can choose between different type of platforms, trading platforms to trade with. When we analyze a Forex broker, it's really important to analyze in which countries this broker is regulated at. For example, in this case, it's regulated in the UK by the FCA, that is one of the more trusted regulation in the world, but also is related in Chipre and Iceland in Europe, also in Bahamas and in South Africa. So depending where you are looking this video from, you are going to be regulated with different type of regulation. Why it's important to take a second and understand if the broker that you are choosing is regulated? Because the Forex market is not regulated in all countries around the world. For example, in Latin America, it's not regulated at all. So if you, for example, choose a broker that is not regulated, your funds could be at risk if the broker has any type of issue in the future. FxPro has more than 15 years in the market, so it has a lot of trajectory around the world. You can trade 6 different type of assets in this type of broker, and it says here that it can execute 7,000 trades per second. Which type of asset you can trade in FxPro? For example, you can trade Forex, for example, the euro dollar, the euro versus Japanese yen, or for example the British pound versus Swiss franc. You have a lot of things to choose between. I prefer to focus more on index. This is more my focus when I trade. For example, I trade the Nasdaq 100, but you can also trade, for example, the German DAX 30 or the CAC 40, that is the index that represents the main movement in the French market. And so you have a lot of things to choose between. You can also trade shares. You can trade CFDs of shares from different regions, for example, Belgium, France, German, Netherlands, Portugal, United States and United Kingdom. So the main shares that trades in those markets are available if you use Metatrader 5 when you trade in FxPro, for example. Also metals, for example, if you want to trade gold, copper, silver and so on. Also the oil or the natural gas that are really hotspot this year, for example, you can also trade in FxPro. There are also cryptocurrency available in this broker, but as I always say, if you prefer to trade cryptocurrencies, I believe that it's more useful to use an exchange that is focused mainly in cryptocurrency and do not use this type of brokers because the spreads are going to be really high, so it's not useful for you. But if you prefer to have everything in one platform, could be also an alternative. When we talk about trading platform, there are plenty options to choose. I always prefer to use Ctrader. You can leave a comment if you have any question or if you want a specific video talking about a specific trading platform. I can create another video in the future. I prefer Ctrader. This is how the platform looks like. In here you can place the order. You have all the technical charts in this part of the screen. Each of these trading platform has different capabilities, different type of characteristics and features. If you prefer to use Metatrader 4 or Metatrader 5, they are also available in here. You can choose between these two. They are really well-known platform in all type of brokers around the world. So if you are used to use Metatrader 4 or Metatrader 5, you also can implement in here. You can download the trading platform into your computer and introduce different technical indicators, oscillators, and so on. If you prefer to trade with your phone, it's also available the mobile app to download in your phone or in your tablet, so you can keep monitoring your trades while you are on the go. Last but not least, you have the FxPro trading platform. What this is about, you can connect directly a website. You don't have to download any type of software in your computer, and still you can keep trading. For example, if you use a computer from your work that doesn't allow you to install any type of software, you can connect directly from a website and you can trade using the FxPro trading platform. That is really useful. In here you have a full comparison between all the platforms that are available in this broker. You can, for example, choose Metatrader 4 comparison with Ctrader, and here you can compare the different type of assets that you can trade in. For example, the different type of stop loss, the different type of risk managing tools that you have in each type of platform. So if you have time, you can look this in detail. How FxPro works in regards to charging you some kind of fee? Well, this broker is a non-dealing desk broker, and this is one of the main reasons why I decided to use this broker in particular, because as it is a non-dealing desk broker, this means that there is no conflict of interest between you and the platform. So in this way, you have a deep liquidity and ultra fast execution trades. So if you are planning to trade as an intraday or as a scalper, you need to have a really fast broker that doesn't move the orders or has any type of weird mechanism to make you lose money. So in here it talks about STP type of broker and ECN type of broker, and explain in detail what I told you. And in here have a lot of numbers in regards to how this type of orders are executed in order not to create a disadvantage to you. If you decide to create an account on FxPro, you can use the link that I leave you in the description and in the first comment. In that way you are going to help the channel to keep growing. How you have to do to fund and withdraw the money to the broker? Well, there are plenty of alternatives. That depends where are you looking this broker from. For example, the most common are Visa or MasterCard credit and debit card. As I told you before, you don't have to pay any type of fee to deposit or to withdraw. You can also use Skrill or Neteller. We create a tutorial talking about Skrill. Skrill is a virtual fintech that enables you to fund your account from a lot of places. Even if you have cash, you can deposit cash into Skrill, and from Skrill you can deposit to FxPro. And if you have money in the bank or in another broker, you can also transfer that money straight away to FxPro, and when you want to withdraw, you also can withdraw directly to your bank. In here you have different type of alternatives to fund or withdraw your money without paying any fee. As I said here, it's free of charge to fund and withdraw funds. And depending the type of method that you are using to fund, it could take up to 10 minutes to fund and up to 1 working day to withdraw the funds. So it's quite straight away. You don't have to wait so much to get your money back. What is a credit score? In here you have a chart that shows you that FxPro has a better credit score than the average brokers in the industry. As I told you before, if you use a broker that is regulated in a trusted country, and also if you use a broker that has a really good credit score, in here explain you what is a credit score and what this is important. For example, credit score can be used to predict the likelihood of a business failing. So if you use a broker that has a better credit score, you have less possibility that this broker go bankruptcy, and if the broker keep working for a long time, you are not going to have any issues in regards to your funds. But as I told you in the beginning of the video, you don't have to use the broker, you have to do your own research. There are plenty of alternatives to broker around the world, so you have to choose one that fits your needs. And this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please, if you reach this point, subscribe, share this video to anyone that's wanted to start trading in the Forex market or start trading intraday. If you want a more detailed video explaining how to use the trading platform, please leave a comment. See you on the next video.